Hey guys, Archer here, bringing you a guide on the Astrub questline. I know some of you might be having some trouble getting through some of these parts because they are a little confusing, and we're at the part where it says explore the crypt in Astrub Cemetery, and this is the part where things get a little iffy. You gotta push barrels around and kill plants, and to some people it's not very straightforward, so I'm making a guide on it. We're going to include the barrel pushing, the pizza larvae creation, as well as killing the Nanny Larvae by pushing her around. Alright, let's get started. So what we first want to do is look at the abilities they gave us. Push barrel, destruction, sprint, jump, and emergency stop. You shouldn't need that. So for this first one you want to push the barrel back, push it again this way. You can use sprint or just end your turn to get some more MP. Push it this way. We're going to line it up against this, and then one final push against the chaos plant. Boom. You can read through those things and they kind of explain how to do it, but I'm going to actually show you. So this one is a little tricky too, because we're in tactical mode. We want to change that. Change it to regular mode so we can see. They put this arrow here that says, hey, stand on this glyph, might help you out. So if you try this, the only ways you can push it are back, this way, and it doesn't really let you do it unless you step on these glyphs and create some pillars here that are going to help you. So what we can do now is destroy this pillar, push this guy into this pillar, and end our turn. And now we can actually destroy this pillar. Once again, destroy please. And now we can push our barrel again. So we're going to push him there. End our turn. Push it one more this way. Destroy this one. And then we actually want to push it here, because now what's going to happen, I know you can't really see it, but now what's going to happen is we're going to reactivate the pillars. Magic. Because now what we can do is, we have our bomb there. We can now push our bomb up here. Oop, don't use that. Skip your turn if you need to use more AP. I don't know why they don't give you infinite. Now we can push our bomb and win. Boom. That one's probably one of the more trickier ones, but nothing we can't handle. Alright, I think this might be our last, maybe second to last room here. Start it up. So what we can do first is just simply push this one over and push him here to kill this guy. And now we can, you can see where it's going to generate the glyphs, but right here and here we have these. Now we want to push this one here. Push this one back there. Sprint or jump. Push him over here. Now that's dead. And now we actually want to destroy this one. Come on. Push this here. Come all the way back and push this one here. Boom, done. You can see my pending Skype conversations. not popular or anything. Alright. This guy. Now, it might get a little discerning here, but you will die in this fight, and they are going to kill you. So you might be like, oh man, this is stupid. Like, how am I supposed to be able to defeat this? You're not. You're going to die, and that's what's supposed to happen. Just letting you guys know. Sorry if it's a spoiler. I just don't want you to be like, oh, give up, and I can't do this. There's no way. You don't want to give up, because that'll actually probably put you where you don't want to be. Once these guys actually kill you, they will drop you off at the next place you need to start. And I'll show you that after we give this guy a run for his money. Laughing at me? Clean up this mess and drop this guy in the sewers. So they pretty much kill you and throw you in the sewers, and you're discovered by Donalangelo. He says, my sewers aren't a dumping grounds for you. And then you tell him what happened, and he says, wow, I'm going to train you up by making you bake some larvae. Yeah, I know, kind of weird, right? But that's what we got. If you want to take your revenge, you're going to have to bake me some larvae. Get in my kitchen. You'd still be polishing the sewer floors with your face. So we're going to walk over here, enter his bakery room. You can read through this, but I'm going to show you. It basically tells you what to do. If you still don't understand, though, that's why you're watching this guide. So we can start about right here. You're going to have 3 recipes up here, and it's going to start, it wants a blue larva with tomatoes, a red larva with tomatoes, and then a green larva with cheese. So we have a blue larva first. We're going to pick up tomatoes because that's what it wants. And he's going to move. So tenderize here. If you tenderize a larva while it's in front of you, you can see the range of it. It's going to make the larva move only 1 square. And you can see these oven slots. So he's going to move 2 squares his first turn. And we'll watch that. And I can actually hit tenderize on him so he doesn't move past the oven slot this time. Garnish him with the tomatoes we just picked up. And then let him have his turn, so he moves 1 now since I tenderized him, and then we can bake him, push him into the oven slot. Boop. Now we're good to go. Next larva will come, we can just skip. So red larva, they want tomatoes on this one too, so we're going to pick up the tomatoes and tenderize this guy. Boom. Tenderize him first so he walks in front of the slot, because you don't have enough AP to do it all, but the next turn you will. So now we can garnish him and slide them into the bacon slot. Boom. If you mess up at all, they'll continue, and you just gotta follow them and tenderize so that they move in front of these slots. That way you can bake them and continue on your way. So the next one is gonna be a green with cheese, so you can imagine we need to come pick up some cheese here in the barrel. So we got cheese. Now we can run up to this guy. We don't have enough MP really, so he's going to walk past this first oven slot, and I'll show you what you can do for that. Just let him pass. And you actually don't have to tenderize him now because he's going to move 2 in front of the other next oven. So we can just garnish him up, move where he's going to move, and then bake him. And we are done. He will fry himself up. Oh wait, a green pizza larva with cheese. I wonder why it counted that as a failure. Maybe I didn't have cheese? So I think if you tenderize a larva twice it dies, because we don't need a blue larva. Yep, we killed him. We don't need a red larva either. So if you screw up like I just did, Just kill them. Now we got a green one. Maybe you have to tenderize them. So we're going to pick up cheese, because that's the ingredient they want. Let him move on his merry way. Tenderize him. Garnish him. And he'll only move one at this point, so we can move here, actually here rather. He'll move. We need to tenderize him one more time, I think. Maybe that'll kill him. Oh, okay. Interesting. Learning as we go here. So kill, kill. We actually still have cheese state, so you don't need to go pick up more cheese. Kill, kill. We need green. Alright, now we can tenderize this guy, garnish him up, let him move forward, bake him. We should be done now. Done. New content unlocked. Dungeons and stuff. Alright, moving on. You can see that we finished his baking. Now we can talk to him. He's gonna say, oh, you need to teach this big, nasty Nanny Larvae who's creating all these larvae a lesson. And this is the last part we're going to cover in this little guide, because the other steps are pretty straightforward. Leave comments and stuff if you still have questions, and we can try to address them. But other than these 3 steps, the pushing of the barrels, the pizza larva baking, and killing this Nanny Larvae, everything else is pretty straightforward. So we're going to have to garnish her with weapons, which is kind of like we did in the pizza thing. We're going to walk up to these weapons barrels. We're going to collect all that we can to get a couple of stacks of these weapons. And then we are going to want to... Okay, when she spawns these larvae, you can just kill them with tenderize. Oh. Okay. So we can actually garnish her. We need to garnish her with 2 stacks of weapons. So hit garnish on her twice. And actually, maybe we have to tenderize her first, but I can't tell. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to have to tenderize her first. And then garnish her. Okay. So now she has these weapon stacks, and we can use this push ability here called bake to actually push her when it's appropriate into the corresponding trap. So she did not move to a good spot there, but we can still tenderize her, teach her a lesson. And let her go on her happy way. She's gonna summon these larvae. You just need to kill them as they come. Let her do her own thing, but basically you need to wait for her to line up straight with one of the trap vents. So she's being a pain right now. But, uh-oh. Let's tenderize her and see what she does. Nope. Still being a pain. What we want her to do is actually move not where she's moving. Not where she's moving at all. So let's try moving over here. Yes, so she moved. We can walk up here, and then we want to do a bake and push her through the trap. Boom, she's dead. Alright, and if you've gotten that far, you've gotten a couple items that you can equip now. Breastplate, epaulets, boots, amulet, all going to give you really good stats. And you can also use all the characteristics points to distribute that you've gotten to whatever you feel like to customize out your character. Let's see, some lock. And that is this guide. I hope you guys can make it through the rest of the Astrub questline, and put comments and let us know what guides you guys want to see for different things. I know we have a lot of new players coming from Steam, so definitely subscribe to our channel and let us know what you guys want to see, and we'll try to pump out the guides for it. Alright, Archer out.